respect my opponent. It's not for me to talk, it's for you to do all the talking. It's for me to like...
Soft right here. Just looking up at Daddy there and just seeing, you know, how big he is, and just my eyes were kind of going into his nipples and stuff, which I kind of liked. And then basically I was just like, whoa, he's big in that. And then, yeah, I can't believe how tall he is.
Focus is getting the win, following the process. That's the basics of it, is getting the win, but following the process towards that.
For the belt, is he not? He is. So there you go. So you got to give the man respect. If a man's won the world title and another man challenging for his belt, you got to give that man respect.
I think Anthony must win.
He's a quitter, and Joshua firmly believes Jake Paul will panic the moment he feels real heavyweight strength. Joshua talks about 12 rounds, but deep down he expects Jake to fold the second that power connects.
Just really, honestly, what I'm focused on, as I said, like from round 1 to round 12, I'm prepared for a 12 rounder, but I do believe in my ability.
Conor Benn notes that Joshua keeps pushing even when he doesn't have to. Jake Paul is stepping in against a man who has achieved everything and hits with true force. Ben isn't wrong. Jake has never faced anything like this. Once Joshua moves forward, all the talking may disappear fast.
He's a grafter, he works hard, he ain't got to do it. He's taking on a hero of British boxing. He's the guy who's done it all, a massive puncher. You got to take your hat.
Eddie Hearn points out what everyone already senses about Joshua. Even Jake Paul shows flashes of nerves when looking at him. Joshua isn't here for jokes or hype. He's focused, dangerous, and prepared. Jake can talk endlessly, but he has never felt power like this. One punch could shift the entire fight, and Jake knows it.
You could hear the gulp, you know, when he looked up. But listen, I think he knows what he's in for. It's a very dangerous night's work. And AJ will be, you know, people say, oh, will he take it easy? AJ will be AJ. He don't mess around, he don't play with his food. He'll be going in there looking to take him out as soon as possible.
Duke McKenzie says it plainly. Joshua is an experienced champion with elite technique. Jake Paul is nowhere near that level. He may think he can handle it, but one clean heavyweight shot will expose the gap instantly. Joshua will dictate every moment while Jake tries to keep up. There's no comparison between a seasoned professional and a social media fighter.
I don't think Anthony Joshua will take Jake Paul lightly any way, shape or form, and it'd be so easy to hit. You're talking about a trained athlete.
Tony Bellew makes it clear this fight isn't entertainment, it's risk. Joshua is a real threat unlike anything Jake has faced. Online confidence won't save him. This is serious competition, and Joshua can end it with one opening. Anyone watching can see Jake lacks the skill and power to survive. Thinking he can win is unrealistic.
Money talks, as they say.
Money talks and bullshit walks. We all know that phrase, we've all seen it, but this is another level. This is a really dangerous. He ain't fighting a granddad. He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane.
Wade Plemons lays out the facts. Jake Paul struggled to hurt an older Mike Tyson, yet now believes he can compete with Anthony Joshua. It doesn't add up. Joshua is stronger, faster, and vastly more skilled than anyone Jake has ever fought. When Joshua lands with real intent, Jake will feel the difference immediately.
This is insane to think that Jake could get to heavyweight and knock out Anthony Joshua, or even beat him, or even compete with him. I mean, Jake struggled to hurt Mike Tyson, and let's not forget, in the first part of that fight, Jake was trying to hurt Mike Tyson. He was, and Mike was dangerous, and Jake didn't want to take any risks and get knocked out by Mike Tyson. That was 58-year-old Mike.
John Fury exposes the illusion surrounding Jake's chances. Joshua is a seasoned heavyweight who can finish fights instantly. Jake has never dealt with this type of strength or expertise. Thinking he can knock out Joshua is pure fantasy. If Joshua stays sharp, this fight ends quickly.
He's got to bet £1 million on Jake Paul knocking out Joshua.
This is what I'm saying. How's that work?
He can't, can he?
Anthony Joshua could knock Jake Paul out with his dick. So if it goes any other way, you know.
You give me the headline there, by the way.
If it goes any other way, you know it kicks, don't you?
Joshua makes it clear he's not chasing drama or rushing the fight. He wants to dominate every round and show Jake the reality of heavyweight boxing. This is about discipline, structure, and punishment. Jake may rely on tricks or confidence, but Joshua's precision and size will cut through all of it. No hype can prepare Jake for this.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to break his face, I'm going to break his body up, I'm going to stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart.
I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete.
Roy Jones Jr. highlights Joshua's calm intensity. That steady energy is dangerous. It signals control, not fear. Jake Paul has never been around someone this composed before a fight. Joshua isn't emotional, he's calculating. Once the bell rings, Jake will realize that calmness was the warning.
I was just going through the motion. He's serious about it, so I liked it.
Yeah, like his energy was like very calming throughout the week.
Yes.
Tony Bellew warns that this fight feels like a mismatch because Jake Paul is stepping up to a real heavyweight. Joshua is disciplined and serious, while Jake relies heavily on hype. Confidence fades quickly under real pressure. Joshua's strength and experience will show the difference between entertainment and true boxing.
It's frightening for the sport. It's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus. There's 3 real icons up there.
Jake Paul's big talk means little next to Joshua's resume. Joshua has faced world-class opponents at the highest level. Jake has never stood across from someone with this degree of power and expertise. His trash talk will disappear once Joshua closes in. He genuinely doesn't grasp what he's stepping into.
Yeah, man, he's a dumbass, and so it's gonna be apparent on Saturday when he's the one that gets knocked out. I mean, genuinely, fighters always say this, there's the back and forth, but here's, I'm being so honest, man, this guy is easy work.
Eddie Hearn warns that Joshua is not a man to underestimate. Jake Paul's online bravado won't help inside the ring. Joshua has fought elite fighters and knows how to break opponents down systematically. Jake has never been tested like this, and each moment will expose how far below this level he is.
But I said to Jake Paul, you ain't in a box, mate, and this ain't David Blaine. I said, so just be careful, because AJ will take your head clean off your shoulders, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And you take on that responsibility, and we all have to, so we've got to think about that. But this is Anthony fighting a top 50 cruiserweight in the world. It's not something that we would normally do.
Yeah.
Joshua is showing the mindset of a real champion. No theatrics, no noise, just work. While Jake focuses on online attention, Joshua sharpens the fundamentals. Staying quiet makes him even more dangerous. Jake will soon realize that hype means nothing against years of experience and preparation.
I'm not here to announce myself to the public. I've got to come in under the radar, do the promotional agreements that I've signed up to do, nothing more, nothing less, and get the job done. That's what we're here to do.
Eddie Hearn captures Joshua's complete focus. In the face-off, Joshua ignored the games. Jake may smile, but Joshua's intention is to end the fight efficiently. This isn't for show. December 19th will reveal the truth. Joshua is training for precision and dominance, and every move will highlight the gap between a champion and an entertainer.
You in a spot of bother, and I'm looking at AJ in the face-off, and I'm seeing a guy who ain't messing around, and he won't mess around on December 19th. He will go out there with bad intentions, and he will end this fight nice and early, and we'll have a great Christmas, and then we'll move on, and normal service will be resumed in 2026, which is to try and get that shot at a world title.
Joshua shows the resilience of a true champion. He's faced setbacks and always returned stronger. Jake Paul has never been through that kind of pressure. Joshua's experience, conditioning, and mental strength make him incredibly difficult to beat. On December 19th, Jake will learn that heart, size, and skill can't be faked.
Because Jake Paul is crazy. If he thinks he can get it with Anthony Joshua, former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and play tiddlywinks, I don't think AJ plays touch. He plays knock the F out.
December 19th is more than a spectacle. It's a real test of power and ability. Joshua has spent years facing elite competition, shaping himself into a top heavyweight. Jake Paul has never been in this environment. Joshua is bigger, stronger, faster, and far smarter in the ring. Each round will reveal how wide the gap truly is. If Jake somehow shocks the world, it'll be chaos. But right now, the advantage is obvious. Who do you think comes out on top? Share your thoughts below.